Okay, what we did here is we went ahead and rounded off the one ear a little bit. I want to show you how I did that. What you want to do is you want to take, once you have this deep enough around his face, just want to take a little mark. You want to just cut it up a little bit like so, and then bring it down where the ear should be. Alright, we're going to hollow that out a little bit later. That's pretty well it. It's just taking your knife and doing a stop cut there, and then bring your face up to that. And we're going to round off his face a little bit. We're going to go down this way to his mouth area, and we're going to do something a little neat here. What we're going to do is we're going to put these little indentations on either side, so it looks a little more like a lion, you know, their mouth portion. So what we want to do is we just want to do a little V cut right there. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Alright, we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to, where this comes up and at that corner, you just want to notch that out. This was a little tough, and I don't know why, but it is. Let me look at it from back here. Yeah, there you go. That's good. Let me just notch this out a little more, because I need that to be a little more distinctive than what it is. Alright. Alright, so I have a little bit of a notch right there. Kind of hard to see that, and I don't know why this wood is not. Let me try a different knife. Sometimes if the knife is slightly dull, you run into these kind of problems. If things don't cut correctly and all the rest to it. We'll try another one. I have a couple of these same style knives that I like to use. Okay, let's see if that will cut. Oh yes, it's much better. So I'm rounding up his mouth area, you know, like an oval shape. Then his nose will come out. I'm going to trim this back a little bit up to his eye there, and a little bit on this side, so it has a flat portion going up here through the center. Okay, and that looks pretty good. Trim this back a little bit. There we go. So now we have the shape of his face, and we're going to go ahead and put his nose in a little bit. Let me see. What we're going to do is right here where this is going down and around here. Let's distinguish this a little further since we have a better knife. There we go. You definitely want to distinguish that. That should be sticking out a little further. Alright, so that's what it should look like so far. What we're going to do here at the very end here, we're going to put his nose in and part of his mouth. So what you want to do is you want to notch it out right about here, straight across, or actually a little bit at an angle. Alright, just like so. And I'll put his little mouth in here and bring this out and around like so. Alright, so you're gonna have a little V cut, like a little Y, you know, Y shape, a little bit down, and then a little bit on either side here. Okay, so let's do that. We're gonna take our knife, we're gonna come down. Actually, I'm gonna come down straight across first. Alright, so it gives me a better idea, and then I'm going to do that little V cut there. A little V cut on this side. Okay, and we're going to bring this nose down. Recut it again. Now round it slightly. We're going to put a couple of nostrils in there. And you know, the V cut is going to come up a little ways on the side here, so. Alright, so we'll distinguish his nose sticking out. Alright, just like so. See how we have that nose? Looks like it's going inward. Now we're going to brown this off a little bit right underneath it. There isn't a whole lot to work with here, so bear with me. I'm going to put a little center cut, just like so. And I'm going to do a little V cut on the bottom here first. Let's do that first. Distinguish where his mouth is going to be. And I'm going to just do a little notch. I'm going to take that little notch out. Alright, where his mouth should be. Okay, I'm going to dig this out a little bit more underneath it to distinguish that a little bit more. And see, sometimes I don't see this until I start carving it. Okay, so we have his mouth area there, and we're going to put a little V cut right underneath his nose to separate that. Now you can use a V tool if you like, it's up to you. I think you get a little crisper. Let me do this back here so I can see it a little bit better. There we go. Okay, see how we got that nose and that? So we did sideways, we went up a little ways on either side of the nose. Okay, notch that out. Alright, and then we are just rounding off his nose area here. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little V tool, or a little gouge, the smallest one, my micro gouges, which are the, and I'm going to go on either side here, and I'm going to dig a little hole out. Okay, let's see if you can see that or not. Do one there, and we'll do one right over here. And I'm going to use my knife and see if we can pop that out. Nope. Do it again. I have to look at it from back here. Okay. There we go. Alright, so there's that nose area, okay, of the lion. Here's that little bit of a cheek area there. You know, the stuff. Alright. And we're just going to bring this down just a little bit. We're going to put his eyes in. We'll be back and we'll keep working on the face. Okay, we'll be right back.